Hi. Well, first off, sorry about yesterday. Didn't release a video. I ran into some problems last night. So there will be a video today instead and one tomorrow as usual. You know, I post Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Well, today we're going to check out the difference between multiple speakers and single speakers. You know, for each speaker you add, you double the speakers, then you get something called the mutual coupling. That means that you enhance the frequencies under 500 hertz, basically, which makes the sound bigger, but it's not the very low end. Primarily, it's kind of the lower mids and the low end. If you compare a sports car with the V12 to some other car, I think it's the same here. Because today we're going to compare 110, 210, and 410. And I think the 410 sounds like more like a big V8 or a V, the same type of detailed low end, detailed dangerous low end. I'm going to use Eminence Blue Alnico 10-inch speakers in all three setups here, 110, 210, and 410. In the 110 and 210, I'm going to use 8 ohm speakers, and in the 410, I'm going to use 16 ohm speakers. That's of course a source of variation, but otherwise, if I use 8 ohm speakers, it will drop down to 2 ohm, and my amp can't handle that. I'm using a Marshall base 12 cab, 110 cab for the 110. I'm using a Vibrolux from 1973. That's a 210 cab. And I'm using a Blues DeVille as the 410 cab. I'm using a Strat with 60 lipstick pickups. Let's check it out and let's discuss it at the end. Well, the 210 and 410 has a lot more complex sound, especially the 410 has that really fat low mid that you get when you use lots of speakers. But I kind of expected them to be more different. I think the reason is that the typical 10-inch amp you use for other things than the typical two 10-inch amp or 410-inch. And maybe you use other speakers and so on. when you set them up exactly the same with the exact same speakers and so on, I think they're pretty similar, but it's not as complex in the sound as the other two. I think the added lower mids that you get from the 410 gives it a place in the mix because the 110 here, or it gives the different place in the mix because the 110 here is basically the lows that amp has. It coincides with the bass, I think, so that's going to go away. I think it's going to, when we've cut that away to fit it with the bass, it's going to sound really, really thin, I think. All right, let me know what you think. Cheers.